Okay, Josh, let's see what we can do with this. Okay, so I'm zooming in here. Looks like we need another plate on this side. So I'm going to grab that one there, and I'm going to copy it. Take that point and put it over here. Okay, there we go. So we're ready to put trusses on. Okay, so here's how I would probably do it. I'm going to put them this way here, so like that. Okay, I hope that's what you're looking for. If not, you can just build them the other way, this way. So I'm going to go from the... You see, I'm looking at seeing what you got. I bet you want them on the front here, so let's do that. So let's go to the front, okay? On to the front. I'm going to change my world here to front. Slide all this over just a little bit here. Pause this while I do. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you a new command, and I have it right up here. In my little toolbar here, I've brought it in, and I've created, it's called the move UCS command. To get to that command just with the keyboard, type in UCS, enter, M for move, and then go put that on a corner, just like that, okay? And in this case, I want to go to, first I want to go to front, and then I'm going to go UCS, enter, move, and I'm going to pick that front corner right there. Notice it's picking away from my object. Well, it's actually picking that corner. What this is about is a graphics card, and I'll show you what you can do to fix that. So just hit RE, and that's regen. Okay, and then we're going to go move again, and I'm going to put it right there on the corner. That should be it. Okay, so move UCS. And if you want to do this yourself and put this up in your little toolbar, right click, go to customization. Here we go to this top one right here. There you go. This is my UCS2 toolbar right there, and that's it right there. It's highlighted. So what I did was I just typed in move in this line down here below the command list, MOVE, and I extended that, and I found move UCS, and I just drug it up here, okay? And when I did, then I went apply, and that's all you got to do, okay, to have that move UCS up in your little toolbar right there. It's a really handy place to have it. So. Okay, so I've moved my UCS. That means I can use all the geometry that are on this plane. Now, if I turn my planes on here, oops, it's not showing it. There we go. There's my plane. You can see how my plane has moved. Let's just for fun do this. Let's move UCS and put it back here. And look, you can see the grid move to the back. Okay? So that's what move UCS is about. And you have to change it every time you go into a different plane. So right now, excuse me, oops, close that. Right now, I am in the front, okay? So that's where it's at. So I'm going to go line. I'm going to find the midpoint here someplace. It's right there. And I'm going to pull it up, and I'm going to go, how about 96? Just for fun, okay? There we go. And then I'm also going to change my colors here. And so I'm going to go to wireframe. Or even I like gray better. There you go, because then I can see and I actually have my line colored. And you're already on your trusses, so we're good. So that's absolutely great. So now what I'm going to do to make this truss is I'm going to go over here and go find my polyline. Okay, there's my polyline, and I could type in PL if I wanted to, polyline, and I'm going to pick this corner right here. I'm going to go to that point right there. I'm going to come down to that point right there. And if I go into the front view, and it's going to rotate on me, but at least I can see it, and I'm working in that view, I can see my polyline and see if that's what I want. Maybe that's too much angle for you. I could just bring this polyline down to here. How about like that? That's at 48. Let's use that one. I like that one better for right now, but you can adjust it any way you want. Now I'm going to use our friend offset. So O for offset. And I'm going to make this a 2 by 8, so I'm going to go offset 7.5, enter. Pick my polyline and pull it up, and there is my offset. Okay. And here's a little trick that you can do. You can do from from this point here and this point here. Okay, and let's go offset again, and let's go 24. And I'm going to pick that and come out here 24, and pick that and come out here 24. Then I'm going to go to extend. That's right up here next to trim. It's extend. I'm going to select that line, and I'm going to hit enter, and then I'm going to pick and pick. I'm going to hit enter again, and pick that line, and enter, and pick and pick. Okay, so I've extended those out 24. Now I'm going to go up here and I'm going to trim. So I hit my trim, enter, pick, 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 and pick. And when I go back into home here, we should start to see this. Now look what happened on this side over here. This side is fine, but somehow it drew this way back here. So I'm just going to grab that line and move it, and I'm going to attach it. Now see again, it's trying to grab in the wrong places. So I'm going to go RE, enter, then move, and now it'll pick right on where it. And that has to do with the graphics cards. They're just a little bit lazy when we get into 3D. Okay, so great. And what is this a layer on? These are top plates. That's all that stuff. Okay, good. So we're good. So now what we need to do here is we need to join all this. So I'm going to go back into front. Okay. And I am going to close that properties box because it's driving me nuts. Get in here, I'm going to throw that away. Okay, so I'm going to grab all this and this little piece here and go J for join. And there we go. Okay, and I'm going to go back into world, back into home, and I am going to extrude this. And I'm going to extrude it 1.5. There we go. And I'm going to go back into some sort of color here. There we go. So that is sitting right on the edge. It's actually in front of the edge, so we want it to be on the edge. So I'm going to move it back. I'm going to move back 1.5. There we go. And then I'm going to go into my top view. And I'm going to type array, A-R-R-A-Y, and I'm going to pick classic array. And rows are up and columns are there, so I'm going to make the columns 1. I only want 1 column. And I'm going to make, how about 11 of these? We can always throw them away. And the row offset, I want it to be 24 inches on center. And then I'm going to select my object, enter, and I'm going to preview it. Looks darn skippy good. And then I'm going to left click and go OK. And I'm going to go back to world. And I got a few extra here, but I need at least 1 extra because I want it to overhang. So I'm going to throw those 2 away. And if we go onto the left here, you can see that it's off. So we're going to have to adjust for this. So I'm going to grab these 2 here, and it looks like can't quite tell what my distance is here. So I'm going to go in here and see if I can measure it on the left. And let's go see what happens. If I go to the left here, and I go to my measurement distance, you'd hit DI. So I'm going to hit RE again because it's picking the wrong things. I'm going to go DI. There it goes. And to that. And it tells me that distance is 2.5 inches. Okay, so I'm going to grab both of these. I'm going to move them 2.5. There it is. Perfect. Okay. And then this one, I'm going to copy 24. There we go. There's our roof. And back. Oh, we're looking good now. Back to world. Okay. Now, here's something I really haven't shown you guys, but I'll show you right now. Okay. And that has to do with when we pick AutoCAD and we want to do something, we can actually pick the plane we want to be on. Okay, so I'm going to go to box. I'm going to come over here and notice how my look at my cursor now. See how it's vertical? The blue line is vertical. And I come over here and get closer to this and watch it snap to that plane. Okay, great. So I'm going to snap to that plane. I'm going to pick that right there at the bottom corner. I'm going to go length. And I'm already in ortho, so that's good. So 96 by 48 by 0.5. There we go. There's my 1/2 inch plywood. Okay. And what you want to do when you do that is you can see that it's overhanging this edge here a little bit. So we want to go back to the center of that edge. Okay. But before I do that, I'm going to copy this sheet so I have it. And I'm just going to park it over here. There we go. And then I'm going to go to my move face. So right up here to move face. I am going to come down here at the bottom. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to escape, and I'm going to do this again. I'm going to RE. Okay, that's to regenerate the video card. So I'm moving. I can find my O-snaps easier. Pick in there and grab that. Pick that point and go find the midpoint right there. Okay, good. Then I'm going to take this, and this looks really out of whack for some reason. I wonder if I did something wrong. Oh, somehow I got 6 feet. What is this one? That's 8 feet. Somehow I got 6 feet on there. I don't know how I did that. So let's fix that right away. So I'm gonna do this again for you real quick. Okay, here we go. So box, pick that face, and pick that corner, and go length, enter. And I'm going to read my box up there. It says 8, so I'm going to go hit enter. Ah, that's what happened. And then I'm going to go 48. Okay, and then 0.5. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Okay. So again, I'm going to copy this, run that just like right there is fine. I'm going to zoom in here, and I'm going to hit RE for regenerate. And then I'm going to come in here and go move face, and I'm going to pick this point right there and put that on my midpoint. There it is. Great. And I'm going to copy this, and I'm just copying it because I always want to make sure I got a 4x8 handy. Okay. And that looks like it's lining right up the way it should. Okay. And so in this case here, we wouldn't want to have the plywood break on the outside edge. So we're going to take this piece of plywood here, and we are going to move it. We're going to go from that point right there out to the end point right there. Okay. And we're going to make a little filler in here. And here's how I would make this filler. I'd go to my box, I'd come in here, and I go pick, and I'd go, now length. Okay, I'm going to escape here for a second. So box, and there. Okay, pick that corner, which is what I want. And then I'm just going to go length, and I'm going to go over to this corner right there. Okay, and I'm going to come up to that corner right there. Come on. Length, and how? Okay, we'll just go 0.5. And did that work or not? There it went. Okay, great. I just had to grab that point. So I just sort of drug that over. Okay. And so we're good there. Okay. So then I'm going to take this, I'm going to copy this one, and I'm going to span this joist right here. And there we go. I'm going to move this over a little bit. About 0.5. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to copy this and put that corner right there. And it looks like we're a little bit high if I come around here and look in the front of this thing, just for fun. I mean, we are, so I've got to move those down a little bit. Move both of these out of the way, just a little bit like that. And then I'm going to go in here and go to my wireframe again, Ooh, maybe I'm not. First of all, I'm going to turn off some stuff. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to freeze top plate, floor joists, bottom plate, 2x4s, 2x, okay. And there we go. Hey, see, now we can see things. Okay. So, okay, I'm going to use my orbit, which is right here. Zoom in here. Okay. Grab that one and move. And put that on that perpendicular right there. There, she's sitting where it's supposed to sit. Okay, go back to there. Take a look here. Okay, good. And then copy this one. Oops, excuse me. Copy. Take that. Copy. Take that top corner there. And come to get that corner there. And notice, even though the little squares weren't there, it works. Has to do with the video card again. So, okay. I can take this now and throw that away. I can take now. So we got this where we want. So let's move faces here. So go back to move face. Come in here. Pick this face right there. Nope, I picked the wrong one. I'm going to go RE for regenerate. Move face. Pick that one right there. Grab that corner and bring it right back to there. And then I'm going to zoom around. And I'm going to pick this face here, move face. And I'm going to pick that corner right there and zoom in on that right there. And then I'm going to grab this, this, and this. I'm going to copy those. Grab that corner. Put it right up there. There we go. Okay. And zoom around here. And I'm going to move face. I'm going to grab that face right there. And I'm going to come down here. Go to my top of my pitch. Okay. And I'm going to go to this thing. You can't hit enter on 3D commands. You can't hit enter and go back into them. You have to go up and pick them every time. And so one of the things you can do is you can put the template over here, and I have in mine, there's my move face, right over there. And I don't have to go up and look for it, up and all that stuff. Great. And then what do you think the trick thing would be to do? So I'm in world, so I'm going to go to home. Great. I'm going to go to front. I'm going to change this to front. And then I'm going to go in here. I'm going to grab all of that. And I'm going to go to a mirror. That's in modify and right there in the mirror command. I'm going to grab that point right there. I'll take that point right there, and there we go. And there is your roof. Okay. Back to world so it stays in the way it's supposed to. Okay. And there we go. There is your roof. Okay. Now, what if we want to put a fascia board on here? We sure can. Let's go in here to extrude. Oh, excuse me, not extrude, but box. Pick that face, and it should. Okay, so now we're going to have to change it to right. Okay, so we're going to have to change it to right. Go to box. There we go. And pick that and go L. And I'm going to go all the way down to here. Let's see if I can hit RE in between here. Nope, I can't. So I'm just going to pick that, and then I'm going to come up to that, and then I'm going to come out 0.75. There we go. And looks like I need to come back here and do a little move face on this. Bring that from there to there. Oops. Okay, so RE for regenerate, so that I can find those points. There we go. Then there's my, okay, great. And then you can take that And I'm going to move this down. Move it down about a half an inch, 0.5. And then I'm going to go move face again, and I'm going to grab this from there to there. Okay, awesome. And what I should do is, once I got that, I'm going to go here to extend, extrude face, and I'm going to pick that. I'm going to go 1. There we go. 1-inch overhang, and then I'll go back and fix all those, okay? Probably should have done that before I mirrored it. So if you watch through this video, you'll be fine. And then I can go back to my move face, and I can pick these points here and just bring them right out and finish them. There you go. And there's your overhang that you need. And you want to go to World and Home. And then do the same on the other side. So I hope that works for you.